Alright. Let's look at what she does. First of all, let's look at her ascensions. We've seen this. We've seen this where she looks really nice. And we've seen this, which I love this. I love this more dynamic art that they're doing. She got legs for fucking days. Now, what's her FA look like? God, she's fucking pretty. I love her. I love her, and I love her. I love her in every universe. This is why Rin is best girl. Oh my god, it's flowers in the underworld, chat. Chat, let's take a look, shall we? For my series, taking a look at, where we take a look at the new servants that have come out. We have Summer Ereshkigal, who is one of the most anticipated servants ever. Literally ever. Legitimately one of the most wanted servants of all time as your anniversary servant for Anniversary 9. I'm not going to get into the controversy of releasing summer servants alongside the anniversary. I don't mind it so much. Other people do. I don't give a f***. I'm not talking about it. That's not what this is about. We're going to take a look at what she does, right? So we're going to do that. She is a beast class servant. Now, what she is as a beast is she is strong against every extra class with the exception of Avenger, and Avenger is strong against her. She is weak against Avengers. So that means she's neutral in everything else, which means that her actual abilities to like do damage to things is kind of niche. But maybe that's not what her purpose is. Let's take a look at what the f does. A max HP of 14,530, max attack of 11,427, which would make you believe that she is closer to a support than a DPS. I don't know. We'll see. Quick Arts, Buster. Very nice. Pretty standard stuff. Standard deck. 4-hit Buster, 4-hit Art, 5-hit Quick, 5-hit Extra. Good hits. Not bad. First skill. Party-wide 20% attack up. For 3 turns. 3 turns NP damage up by 20%. Charges the party's NP by 20%. Applies death resist up for 100%. And 500% chance to apply poison of 500. Okay, and it also poisons the party. Okay, that's... you know what? Lacoste Tech. That's Lacoste Tech there. Cool. Skill 2. I didn't check cooldown. 6-turn cooldown. Beast Driver. 7-turn cooldown. Immediately get 20 stars. Star weight up by 500%. Apply... Okay, whenever she attacks. Apply... Okay, before she attacks... Triggers a thing where it increases her what? Okay. It increases her critical damage by 100% before damage every time that she attacks. In other words, she can do 300% crit damage on the 3rd attack, and it builds. So she'll do 100, then 200, then 300. Okay, that's really fucking strong. That's really fucking strong. With a 50% battery as well. Yeah, I was thinking it's very super Orion. 7-turn cooldown, not bad. Yeah, that's solid. That's a really solid skill. Third skill. Self-invincibility, 2 times 3 turns. A Guts, well, you don't have a Gut block on. Self 1 time 3 turns. And then Reses for 3,000. Restore HP for self by 3,000. Okay, not bad. Removes effects with just removes negative debuffs. Okay. So it just cleanses herself. Reduces cooldowns for self by 2. That's really good. So this is technically a 4-turn cooldown, 5-turn cooldown, 5-turn cooldown. Assuming that you use this. Interesting. And then her NP is AoE Arts. 5 hits, overcharge, 500% chance to apply death. Okay. On self for 1 turn. Death chance up. Okay. By 500% is kind of crazy. If you have it max overcharge, that's wild. Ignore defense. Ignore invincibility. Gain 50 stars. Okay. Damages all enemies. Removes the effects. Oh, it removes their buff. Huh? Removes their damage increase. Does this mean what I think it means? Yeah, it removes all of their damage up buffs. And then 60% chance to apply death on all enemies with the added overcharge. Interesting. And that's after death after damage. Some of those are attached to the mate system. Yeah, I'm assuming that's what all this stuff over here is. Okay, so when she's at her best, she's doing really good. Alright, passives. I'm sorry, does this mean that she can't be debuffed? Oh, for 3 times? Okay, that's more balanced. 3 times. 3 times on the... She can't... For 3 times, she can't be debuffed. Okay. Every time she attacks, she gets 5% NP. Very cool. This doesn't matter. Just casual 20% more crit damage on herself. Okay. More crit damage. Death resist up. Received effect chance down versus buff mental effect for 1... Okay. And then immunity to stun. Okay, so she just cannot be stunned or petrified or bound. You can't stop her. She's an unstoppable beast. No pun intended. And then that's a lot of words. This is all tied to the bond system, which it's not translating that very well. Basic traits, female beast. Okay. Chaotic good. Oh my god, they changed it, chat. They changed it. The meme is dead. 5-star, servant, divine, humanoid, divine or demon or undead. King, immune to Picify, can be in battle herself. Also has Halmandai and that. Supergiant, and levitating. Interesting. We need to talk about the thing with her that's the most confusing, and that is, like, this. She has a thing built into her kit called the mate system. And the mate system, or like, you can just call it the buddy system, I guess, is an affection meter, which doing certain actions will make her better. For example, if you have her as your starting unit, she gets a bonus. If you have her at Bond 5, she gets a bonus. If she's on a waterside battlefield, she gets a bonus. Okay, hold on. Mox got this. Explanation, there are 10 levels from Mate to Destiny, so I need to make her Bond 10, and that's all, right? No, not really. Here are the conditions. Bond 5, add her as a starting member in your party. Field must be near water. Use her as an effective attack. Make a brave chain with her. Use her skill before other servants. Overcharge her NP. Use the master skill on her, except for an overcharge effect, and use a command spell on her, except the revive one. In other words, the vast majority of the time, you're going to be able to get her to do the 8. You'll have her at 8. At the Bond 8 thing. But, quality of life thing that I think a lot of people are, like, forgetting is that they just changed how the command seals work. You now get to use all 3 in a day, and they come back at midnight. You no longer have to wait 3 days to have that shit back. In other words, you're incentivized in certain contexts to use that more often, which is really nice. Hold on, very important. Let's see her blush face. That's a good face. That's a good face. That's a really good face. These are really good faces. Angie. Yep. Those are yep, that's a 120. That girl going to 120. I think, so you can start off most of the time with 4, but getting her to 8, I think, will be very easy, because it just requires you to just use her skills before, and then, like, hit her with, like, an attack up. That's it. I think that that's a solid... Okay, she seems very good. I don't really know what context you would bring her in, though, is the issue. She seems to do a lot of stuff that's, like, really, really powerful. Is she meant for multi-core farming, or is she meant for challenge content? She almost feels like she's more built like a challenge content unit, or like a pseudo-support. You know what I mean? I'm happy that they gave her... so she's going to be neutral on most characters. Her damage is kind of underwhelming without her Destiny buff stuff. Gotcha. She's great for challenge quests. That's what it seems like. They gave us that she has a lot of stuff in her kit that requires you to... It lets you do crit damage, which is good. She has a very crit-heavy kit. So, cool. I like her. I think that she's good. She seems very strange to use. And her bond growing isn't that bad. She doesn't have any anti-traits. Well, she can abuse extra classes. Okay, I'll say this. It's nice to have a unit who is good against extra classes in general. Know what I mean? It's nice to have a character who can just push them around and crit them to death. So, I don't know. She seems kind of, like, good all around. Fills a lot of niches. I think I will personally rate her as an A, but I will need to play test with her to let you know if that stays. I think that through virtue of being a beast, I think that gives her a lot of benefits. Well, we need to figure out what seal is gonna be, right? Moon Cancer Seal would be funny. Actually, is it Avenger or... No, it's Ruler. She'll be a Ruler. Seal's gonna be a Ruler. That's a summer ruler for sure. No, she's gonna be a Ruler because she's a member of the church, and also rulers beat up moon cancers. Isn't Ark supposed to be stronger than her? I don't care. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Do you think FGO cares about that? I don't know. Hard to say. I don't know. I like her. I like this. We'll have to see. For now, though, guys, thank you for hanging out. I think... How long have I been streaming for? Almost 4 hours. God damn.